My name is Jez French and I'm a sound artist. I was about 12 or 13 when punk and new wave kind of hit, and that got me interested in music. And my mum bought me a little tape recorder to tape John Peel shows off the radio and listen to them the next day. And one day in the garden I pressed record instead of play, and then after 5 minutes I realised there was no John Peel coming out. So I listened back and I heard the sounds of the garden, but in a completely different way. So it was a happy accident that got me interested in located sound. I've been working on a really big project for 2017 called The Height of the Reeds with some Norwegian musicians, and my role in that was to record the sounds of the bridge itself and its locale. So I went inside the bridge, into the anchor spaces and beneath the carriageway, recording sounds, again with conventional microphones and with contact mics that I build myself. The most important thing for me about what I do, which is work almost exclusively with sound, and it's actually quite hard to get across, is my work is incredibly personal. And it's, even though I'm recording inanimate objects or structures, people would say, well, how can you recording a bridge be personal? But for me, it's entirely motivated by my personal life and my personal feelings. So for me, it's a way to kind of stop and listen to the world, listen to spaces and structures. Sound art is becoming more and more popular, but I'm really quite interested in how the personal can be placed into the work, even in a very abstract form. When we were doing the Height of the Reeds on the first day it opened, I did the walk with my daughter, and halfway across the bridge I was in floods of tears, because I'm just remembering that my mum's no longer here. I would love her to have seen it, and the Height of the Reeds piece was, for me, was quite motivated by a relationship that's no longer going, which still resonates with me several years later. I'm doing a sound installation for John Grant's North Atlantic Flux Festival as well, which features recordings made in Iceland. It started from some recordings I made of the sound of the well turning, so I used very sensitive specialist microphones, geophones, to pick up the infrasound that's created by the well spinning. So they're a key component of the installation, as well as recordings of glaciers dissolving, and lots of antenna cables around Iceland. And it'll also have video projections and some found text, which my daughter has done for the installation.